All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's up, guys? It's Pick'em with HuddleGG, and in today's video, we're going to go over a few quick adjustments we can make to our Tampa 2 or our Cover 2 defenses to really force our opponent into looking elsewhere and stopping them from hitting the easy throws against a Cover 2, right? So if we come out in a normal Cover 2 defense here, right, this is what it looks like. If we look at our play art, we have an opening in between the safeties, and then there will be an opening in between the safety and the corner down the sideline, okay, what's called a hole shot. Okay, so the deep middle of the field and the hole shot are what's really open against a Cover 2 defense. All right, so if we just run to the right side of the screen here, this seam down the middle to the tight end, and then an outside fade to Cooks, you're going to see that we can throw either of these, right? This tight end is going to come open down the middle of the field. That's going to be an easy throw for us. And if we go to replay, we can see that the hole shot will be open as well, right? Once he gets past the corner underneath, you were able to throw this down the sideline also, right? So as soon as he would pass this corner, you can see all this space here, right? Because this corner's in a cloud flat. He's not following this guy down the field, right? So again, you can see as he passes him, there's all this space. This safety is not widening out far enough for what he should do in a real Tampa 2, right? So how can we fix this, right? So in a Tampa 2, the middle defender here, this middle linebacker, right? In Madden, a lot of times you're going to have a safety here, but the guy that's in the mid-read is really supposed to bail and go down the field and follow anything that goes down the middle of the field, right? So in a real Tampa 2, he would follow that tight end on the seam down the middle, okay? Now in Madden, he doesn't do a very good job of doing that. So an adjustment we can make to him to make him do that appropriately is just to put him in a middle third, okay? You see here now, he is going to back up and he's going to be able to help with that tight end, right? So if we do the same route combination here, you can see that now we're not able to throw this tight end to the middle because we have our guy dropping into that area of the field. Now, if we just do that adjustment, right, if this is the only adjustment we make here, we're still going to be able to get hit with the receiver in the hole shot down the right sideline, right? So if we do this, again, we're taking care of the tight end, but if we run this, you're going to see that once he gets past that corner, we can still throw this and we can make that read down the right sideline. So how can we stop that route as well? Now, it's going to be based off of formation, and certain formations you're going to need to change the package. Certain formations will come stock with these adjustments. Okay, so in big nickel, which is what we're in now, you're going to see that when we go to these safeties, we have outside third adjustments to either side of the field. Okay, so again, we want him in a Tampa 2, since we have this guy dropping to the middle, we want this guy to pinch the sideline more, right? We don't want him to give up a easy throw to the sideline. So if you see when we're in this deep half, see how the middle of that zone is on the numbers? If we switch him to an outside third, now see how that middle of the zone is about 4 to 5 yards outside of the numbers? That's exactly what we want, okay? We can do it to the same, or we can do the same thing to this safety on the right side, just put him in an outside third to the right. And you see how those safeties are widening out now more towards the sideline and really forcing that throw to be a lot tighter than it was when we were just in normal deep halves. Okay, so now if we run the same concept, right? So if we are running a tight end down the middle and then that outside fade, you're going to see that we can't really throw, obviously we can't throw the tight end, and if we try to throw this, one, we still have that corner who's dropping back, right? But if we allow that to develop a little more, you can see here that we have a safety down that sideline, which is going to help, right? In the previous play, when we were in a normal cover 2, that safety was nowhere near that red line, right? He was on the inside of the numbers, so he's now 6 yards or so further outside. So if we would throw this and lob it over the top or try to get it over this corner, right? Even if we wait an extra second or so, you can see this guy's in perfect position to make a play on that ball. Okay, so again, let's run it one more time here just so I can show you. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to put our middle defender in a deep third down the middle, and then we're going to spread our safeties into outside thirds. So again, like I said, this is going to take away the middle of the field, and it's going to also take away that hole shot down the side of the field. Okay, right? If they try to throw this, we now have the safety there to make that play on the ball. And again, these are the two main ways that you can attack cover 2 down the field vertically, and we're able to adjust and take away both with these simple adjustments. Now, like I said, when you are in big nickel, these adjustments do come stock, okay? Now, if we switch the adjustments, or right, if we go to something like nickel 2-4, right, and we're in the normal package in nickel 2-4, you're gonna see that when we are in cover 2, if we go to these, we can always put this guy in a middle third, right? That's not an issue. But if we go to the safeties, we don't have the outside third adjustments anymore. We only have an inside third and an inside quarter and a deep half. Okay, obviously inside third is gonna bring him to the middle. We don't want that. So how do we get his adjustments to match what big nickels are? Okay, and that's just by going through your packages and finding what you have in here. Okay, you do that by flicking the right stick left or right. Now, I will say in a lot of these nickel formations, if you do find something that is free safety nickel or strong safety nickel, that's going to be a really strong tell that you're going to get the right adjustment. So if we're in free safety nickel here and we go back to the Tampa 2, you're going to see that now we are able, if we go to the safety, we can put him in an outside third left. We can put this guy in outside third right, and we get the same look that we had in our big nickel over G. Again, this is going to be a very good 2-3 adjustments that we can make to really shut down those vertical attacking schemes against the cover 2. Now, you also have the ability, real quick before we go, to drop one of these D linemen in a bluff blitz, which will put him in a 3-rec over the middle of the field to replace that linebacker that we're sending deep. Just know, if you do this, it is going to obviously make your pass rush not get in as quick because we're only sending 3 versus the 4 that we would be sending normally. You could also put him in a QB spy if you wanted. Either of those adjustments really work. The 3-recs here stuck on the screen, but again, you can do spy, 3-rec with a bluff blitz, whatever you would like here. If you do want to rush 3 and really force your opponent to take checkdowns all over the field. If you've made it to the end of this video, odds are you're serious about becoming a better Madden player, and we're here to help. On our website at HuddleGG, $9.95 a month unlocks all of our full game plans created by some of the best Madden players in the world. You'll also have access to our private Discord where Madden pros will answer your questions and help take your game to the next level. Have a great day.